All right, let's get the show on the road.
Why are you in a rush? It's the end.
All right, last episode in this studio.
Yeah,
So
that was out of the blue, huh?
Yes. He used to be out on the corner, he was dealing in drugs. Got himself a barber's chair and gave awesome cuts. Now he's a podcaster, his life, he'll talk about it with us. And now it's Jeff FM. Jeff FM.
all right, baby, we're back in the midst of the ice raids. Let me take that effect off. Talking about that stuff with effects on. Damn, rusty in here. We got Ryan here. We have Oscar. We have the bathroom boys. Cody will be here shortly. He told me 5 minutes, about a half hour ago. You know he's always on drug dealer time because he is a drug dealer.
Do you think they should be rebranded? I feel like, because Oscar and Kyle were the bathroom boys, I feel like, these guys should be just the Kyles or something. You know
I don't think you should instigate it. I think you should just let it roll, let it be, Let it be, like...
The Kyles.
Jeff tried calling us the whites.
Yeah, we talked about
The
you.
whites?
We were trying to edit the vlog, and you've been real negative lately.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know if that's your personality or...
Just on tour, probably, maybe.
Yeah, it's tough.
tour,
We have to edit all around Ryan's negative things. Oh, Jeff says something, and then...
Well, it's because Jeff doesn't follow anything I tell him to do, and it's fine. And I know I'm not number one, but you say, write me a doc, and then I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And then you don't follow the doc on the live show.
Yeah, I like doing my own thing, you know? But you do your own thing, too. That's fine. That's improv comedy, baby. That's what we do. I don't have a script right now.
All right,
I didn't plan on coming at you right out the bat.
Then why are you telling me on tour to make a thing that you're
Just
not
to
going to
have
use?
backup in case I have like a malfunction mentally. I have a thing to read and I could just read that. But if I'm feeling good and I want to get out there and get out, walk out and see the crowd,
and that's all I needed to know.
I like to
you
do
didn't
that.
Explain that either. Though.
I'm not even making fucking money from the tour. Everybody else is. So let me have some fun with it.
That's also a lie.
All right?
I've crunched the numbers.
You didn't crunch no numbers.
Yeah, I have.
Everybody else is getting. I should have went solo.
You're still getting money.
I'm making money.
Go do it solo.
I'm making money. I mean, next time I will.
All right, I won't be there for the last 5.
Oh, okay. I mean, I didn't just like.
No, I won't go. You want to go do it solo?
Negative
solo.
Ryan. Negative Ryan.
Yeah.
Negative Ryan. I'm just saying the expenses wise. The tour is for my own personal joy. I like hanging out with you guys.
You're still making a little bit of money. You're maybe not making Jeff money, but you're still making money.
Yeah, which is fine. I love it. I love doing it. I love seeing my audience.
But you can't say I'm not making money on it. You're making money.
I make more money doing this here.
Obviously,
staying here doing shit like this, so it's different for me than a traditional.
Well, not everything's about money.
Tour or whatever. No, I guess not. It's not all about money.
Look, thank you for the opportunity. It's been fun, and I've had a great time.
That's nice.
But it is
Let's do
filled,
this,
it's
Ryan.
filled with some annoyances, just like we all have our annoyances.
That's life.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's work.
Yeah. Sorry if I was negative.
It's all right. I get negative sometimes too. I've been negative the past 4 years, but now I'm not anymore. And this episode is all going to be about self-help, men's mental health, how to better yourself, how to be a better man, how to be a better lover.
It is men's mental month or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, men's mental health. So today we're going to be teaching you about morning routines, how to get in shape, cold plunges. They actually reduce muscle mass. The studies just came out. Who would have thought?
Did you see Vitali's picture?
Vitali's almost dead in the Philippines. We just posted a vlog. Started off with Kyle doing some pranks. We got in some trouble. And the master prankster, I don't know if this is Kyle's inspiration. If you want to be like Vitali and end up in a Filipino prison.
So he went in on roids, and then now he's like, all his roids are leaving his system. Is that pretty much what it is?
I guess he probably was eating steaks and stuff before that, and now he's just on straight
I think
prison
it's roids.
food.
I don't think steak does that to you.
That too. I think it's a mixture of...
I think he's living on like 40 cents a meal.
Yeah. I mean, he looks good. What a cut, huh?
Yeah, he's like a UFC fighter.
That looks good.
Weight.
Honestly, I should go to fucking prison.
He looks better skinnier.
Just for the weight loss, yeah.
Too much steroids. When he gets out, he should lay off. I don't think he's ever
Cody
getting
should
out.
go back to prison. He fucking
he's
all that extra.
The belly. Yeah, save that for when he comes in. Yeah, we gotta make.
Bro,
We can only fat shame people when in person.
Okay,
Right.
He came out of prison fat.
Yeah, I miss that Cody, that triathlon Cody, athletic
You
Cody.
see fat guys in prison though. It's like it doesn't make sense. It's like how the fuck how? What are you doing?
You just eat chips all day.
Yeah,
like
and
like
and
Cheetos
you don't work
and
out. Like when they're like, you have workout now.
yeah. Some people's genetics are just different. Some people don't give a fuck. Some people are getting high doing heroin in jail. You know, people they take a pen, like a actual like big pen or whatever. They pop off the front and the backside, and they make a needle out of that, and they inject the heroin.
And
through
this
that.
is for men's mental health.
Yeah, and they're shooting this up, and they're all sharing the needles. And I'm like, yo, aren't you guys like worried?
All right, guys, it's June. Don't you feel good?
yeah. And I'm like, yo, don't you guys worry about like, you know, sharing and like catching diseases? And he's like, we already all got that shit.
Yeah.
We already got hepatitis. Fuck, who cares?
Hepatitis.
Yeah. What's
Hepatitis. Hey, welcome. It's a boys podcast.
yeah? So
Hepatitis.
we got the whole gang here because I'll be moving to New York.
Yeah, so this kind of came out of nowhere.
Not really.
And you always were like, yeah, I want to go to New York. I want to move to New York. But then, like, I feel like this week you were like, hey, last podcast in studio, everyone be there. I'm destroying it. My lease is up.
I'll be
I
honest.
didn't know about that till last week.
I'll be honest, I don't know what I'm doing. I haven't found a place. I've been looking at multiple places. I'm flying out tomorrow just to look at places.
Yeah.
I want to be out there ASAP. I want to be...
I feel like renting is way different than owning. You know that, right? Like, you can't
Of
just,
course. Yeah.
can't just go out there and be like, all right, I want this. I feel like it's like a whole process.
It takes like 6 months to buy a house. It's not
Yeah.
like buying a pair of sneakers,
Yeah,
you know?
so what do you mean you're
I'm going out there to look at like a place I could stay for a little bit, like an apartment for like 6 months as I look to buy a house there.
Are you buying it in Staten Island?
That's what I don't know. I don't know if I want to be close to my parents. I don't know if I'm going to fall in love and have kids, and I'm going to be able to drop the kids off at my parents to babysit as I go do shows solo.
Yeah.
Now that you quit, you know, you motherfucker.
Next show we go to, just let me sit in the crowd.
Do whatever you want. I
Let
don't
me
care
sit.
what
I
you
just
do.
wanna
Wouldn't you
watch.
like to know, weather boy?
Every show I tell you, do whatever you want. You do, and you have a great time at the show.
Yeah,
and
it's
then,
fun. Yeah.
And then afterwards, it's like I don't know, it fucking pulled your teeth out with a fucking needle nose pliers.
What was your guys' favorite show so far?
Oh man, they've
San
all
Diego.
been great, man.
They all
They've
blended
been
together,
great.
honestly. I don't even know. I don't even remember different cities.
That attitude again.
What?
Give me a straight answer. Which one?
Oh man, it's hard to pick when they've
Yeah,
all just been
okay,
fucking
alright.
great.
Yeah, they were good, bro. People love them.
I know.
People love the shows.
I think my favorite is still
You just don't like
maybe
the traveling
Seattle.
with us, I think.
The first one?
yeah, maybe that.
You don't like Cody's driving.
Yeah.
You don't like Cody.
I know I like Cody. I like Cody.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I am sure. Yes, I love Cody.
Is it just because he's going to come sit next to you soon?
No. He thinks I don't like him. You've been like pitting us against each other, and I don't.
I don't pin anybody against each other. I want all of us to love each other.
We're like Tommy Boy. I'm like the young guy that's been working at the company, and he's just like your son.
David Spade.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I
how
house
the fuck
him.
are you here?
I just like, dude. Yeah, he really is my Nepo baby. I just take care of him.
He's just on his phone on the stage, and I'm like, I'm trying to be a performer.
Oh,
At least you
gotta-
make more money than him.
Fucking sitting
You
there.
gotta
know?
confront him
That's
about
nice.
the last shows.
At least you could always say that. You make a little more money than him.
Yeah, that's me. There's me and Cody.
Yeah, exactly. Damn, I miss Chris Farley.
Yeah.
Who's replacing him now? Tim Dillon? It's kind of
Just
like,
because they look the same, they're nothing alike.
yeah, way
I
different
watched,
styles of humor.
I saw Tim Dillon at the Comedy Store recently, and he was so fucking funny. It's
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't give a fuck.
It's just so funny. He was just talking about the riots and everything, and it was just, he had a great angle on it. It was so funny.
Yeah, I love how he does. I love how he talks politics. If I were to talk politics, I would do that, but I just feel like I'm not at that level. I would just get my career ended. But he don't care because he sells out shows, you know?
Well, you just got to pick a lane. It's either like I'm gonna be serious and be like inspiring people with running and stuff, or I'm gonna shit on everything all the time.
I'm going back to shitting on everything.
Then you gotta start.
and
Then you gotta not give a fuck when somebody's like,
Don't-
"Well, I'm on the Reddit and being like, did anyone else find Jeff really annoying this episode? Shut the fuck up.
I don't complain
There's a lot
about
of Ryan
that.
posts like that.
Huh?
There's a lot of Ryan posts like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck them. Fuck you. Hey, fuck you.
I don't have problems on Reddit. It's you, pal.
Huh?
Hold on, because we're off to a very bad start between
All right.
us here.
Okay.
Should we restart? Because
The whole thing?
this is gonna end up. We're gonna end up like Brooke and Tana. They canceled their whole show.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't.
You're a big part of this show.
I'm happy. I'm fine.
I'm happy too.
We're just having fun.
I'm happier than you.
Okay. Congrats, bro.
I'm happier than you.
I don't think you are.
Well, I'm getting there. I feel real good. The one thing that was holding me back over the past 5 years is finally getting better. So I'm happy. I'm very happy.
Does it feel good though? Have you already talked about it?
It's just
I'm
swollen
sure
as
you talked
fuck. Yeah,
about
but
this
it's getting there. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be real good. And then you're gonna have nothing to make fun of me about.
I mean, except
everything else that I have mentally wrong with me.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you're moving to New York. So you're leaving. This place is gone within a week. Really?
I haven't made up my mind yet.
Okay.
I might sublease. I might like give it to a friend for 4 months because it might get real cold in like January, and I might want to be like, "Fuck this."
Yeah.
You know, I just want an opportunity to interview new guests. I want to interview garbage men. I want to interview fucking New York City firemen. You know.
Yeah. They're not gonna pull up views though.
I don't even care anymore.
All right, good.
Maybe I'll just.
That's good. And then there'll be views in that. You know what I mean?
I just want to.
There'll be views in your heart.
I want to talk about good shit, not just
Dog
Tana's
shit.
vagina or Mike's fake book or you know all the
But
bullshit.
also, I don't think that like Tana talks about her vagina that much.
Let me reword
Mike
that.
definitely does.
Let me reword that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to talk about real stories. I want to talk about outer space, all the discoveries they're making out there. I want to talk about physics. I want to talk about things that, you know, I want to talk about medical science.
Yo,
too.
go to school then. Don't have a podcast. Go to school. The fuck?
Fuck you, you motherfucker. I'm trying to evolve, all right? I'm getting older.
Neil deGrasse Tyson on.
You know, I've been deep diving into these videos. Is the moon landing real, you know?
It is.
It is?
Yep.
You don't think
100%.
they faked it?
Nope.
I thought you'd be a conspiracy theorist.
No.
No,
That's a nut job.
You think they sent people?
Yes. Okay. So I heard this argument for conspiracies one time that was like, the only reason people believe in conspiracies is because insane things like JFK getting assassinated or 9/11, 2 planes hitting the Twin Towers. These are insane events, right? You're like, how the fuck did this happen? And it's like, oh, a terrorist organization took over some airplanes and they flew them into the World Trade Center. Or it's like, but it's too simple of an answer to such a large, complex thing that happened. Your brain's like, I don't want to believe that. And then somebody's like, well, what if I told you that it was all a plan to trick the American public?
It was actually the Americans to go have a reason to go to war and get.
I mean, there
oil.
is some of that in 9/11 for sure. But the moon landing.
You just contradict
But
yourself.
the moon,
Yeah,
no.
we caught 'em,
Okay, well,
yeah.
9/11's different, man.
But the moon landing.
moon landing-
So they fly this big ass rocket there to get the people
what do you
there.
mean? We've got millions of satellites
and then the rocket falls off that sends it there. Then they land in this little tiny thing. How do they shoot that back to Earth?
There's less
How does
gravity.
that come? Just gravity?
There's less gravity.
So there's less gravity, and
it's
that little
lighter.
thing can make it to Earth from the moon. That's ridiculous. I don't believe that. But
We should ask Cody to explain this.
No, Cody's gonna be like, yeah,
I can
that
get a
shit's
flight to the
fake.
moon.
That shit's fake. And then he'll go to the moon and be like, nah, it's real. In 5 years, Cody will be like, yeah, I guess I'm like on Elon's team to go to Mars or something.
he won a lottery.
He would be
or
the
something.
perfect guy to do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Elon Musk put a tweet out, I'm looking for idiots to go to Mars.
Yeah, and he just bought another parachute. Like he does not give a fuck.
Yeah.
he would love to do that. He would skydive. From
Not me.
The moon.
Unless it's like a 6-hour flight to like Mars, I'm good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And also,
like
what the
3
fuck am I
months.
gonna do on Mars? I'm gonna be like, damn, it's hot and I'm bored.
And you're in that big
Pretty sure
ass
it's
suit.
cold.
Damn, it's cold and I'm bored.
It just looks hot.
And I can't breathe. This sucks.
There's no air.
I'd be like, all right, I want to go back to Earth. I missed reels.
Oh, it takes 7 to 10 months to fly to Mars.
Yeah, dude. Fuck that.
Whoa,
Yeah.
that's too long.
What about the moon?
We just gotta
go.
fix this
This would be
planet.
Cody.
Yeah, this would be Cody. Yeah, for sure.
Exactly. We
I
gotta
bet you
fix this
He
planet.
would love to do this.
I totally agree. I just went to me and Nick just went to the Sequoias. We saw the world's biggest tree.
Yeah.
I didn't remember. He got really mad.
He saw the
because-
second world's biggest tree and he was like, I'm good. I'm satisfied with this. Didn't want to see the biggest one, but whatever.
For real?
Yeah. Can you believe that? Went all the way out there. He was
Bro,
like,
we
nah,
just
I don't
went
want to
on
see the world's
We
biggest
went on the
tree.
world's
Did you skate
longest
on it? Did you
fucking hike.
grind on one of the roots or something?
I cut it
No,
down.
Yeah.
Should do
I cut-
graffiti on it?
Yeah.
But
You
it just
tagged
like,
up on it?
I mean, like, it just made me be like, yeah, we got to conserve this shit.
Yeah, Earth is dope.
Yeah, Earth is dope.
I've been watching a lot of Naked and Afraid. It's a show where they send a man and a woman out into like Africa or the
And they're
jungle or
naked.
something, and they're naked for 21 days. It's not like sexual because you're all gross and stuff.
It's
and
just
they,
like survival. Like,
Yeah.
can you go back to being a caveman?
yeah. I don't know why I've been all into this lately. I think it's just because like I'm thinking about my own problems, and then like jail sucks, but that's probably even worse when it's just freezing on you. And you're
Depends
in
on what country. You go to a Norwegian jail, you're pretty chill.
Filipino jail.
Hell no. That's a bad jail.
Yeah, watch those TikTok pranks, Kyle. Or you're gonna going right down
I
that
was
same
giving
path.
money. I wasn't taking money.
Watch the vlog. We need the views, so go check that out if you want to see Kyle get assaulted by a man that he was trying to prank.
So, what is your desire to go to New York? Is it actually you want to interview
Closer to my
random people?
family.
You miss fam?
I miss fam. I have the barbershop there that I want to start shooting in.
Yeah.
I just was supposed to do that at the beginning of this year, but I had all the complications, so it held me back. But we're gonna start shooting the barbershop stuff again.
Nice.
And just New York's better.
It
It's
is.
just there's
Yeah.
better people.
Are you still
I
gonna
have
do the
real
podcast
friends
out
there. Yeah, and I'll come back here to do some episodes. I'm not
But
leaving
the
everybody
studio's
behind.
going away, right?
Most likely, yeah. If I decide to get rid of this apartment in the next week, then yeah, the studio will go to Oscar's place, and we'll still have a set here in LA.
Oh, okay. Nice. And then are you gonna build one in New York too?
I want to have a set on both sides. Yeah, I want to be able to have guests in New York and guests
Build
here.
it the exact same though, so
Yeah.
no one can tell where the episode was filmed.
That would be cool. Yeah, but I'm sure I'll say like, all right, we're in New York.
My
can't-
Coastal Podcast, or I guess you could do like Jeff FM.
Well, that's what Tim Dillon does.
NY, Jeff FM NY, and then Jeff FM LA. Ha. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean? That's what Tim Dillon
Hey,
does?
our options are endless. Tim Dillon has a set in New York and he has a set in LA.
Does
And he
it?
has a house in New York and a house in LA. Yeah.
Wow.
That's the dream. That's what I want to have in the next 2 years.
Yeah, I mean, you could do that now, couldn't you?
It just takes time, and deciding on a house that you're going to buy is really hard.
Yeah.
A lot harder than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
And also just deciding what I want to do in my life. I'm
Yeah.
like moving real fast.
Do you
right
want to? Do you want to become a family man, or what do you want?
Yeah,
do?
yeah. I want to have kids, not like in the next year, but in the next like few years.
Yeah. Well, you gotta find a woman.
I'm hoping
that you love.
I'm hoping I fall in love in New York.
How do you want to meet her?
I don't know, bro. I just been out doing stuff, and I've been meeting girls again. I got my confidence back. I'm feeling myself. I went to Nobu the other day, and
It's a great place to meet a woman that
it was
has the
actually
correct values.
no. She was terrible. She's
Yeah.
just like, I just hang out here every day, and I'm like, this is not good.
I'm
but
just
whatever,
waiting for a guy like you to come in and be like, all right, yeah.
Yeah, it was probably a bad place, but just for me to do that, I haven't done any of that in the past like year. So it's been good to get out there and talk to women and get started on my hunt for who's going to be the mother of my children.
Yeah.
So back to space. They located another planet that it's within our reach that has life on it. It's like
in our
99.7%.
It's in Milky Way.
It's another galaxy, but it's like 100 light years away, and we could travel there.
You
And,
said it was
and-
with Reach.
actually, we talked about this last episode.
100 light years, bro. We can't travel there.
124.
We die.
Is it K218b?
Yeah.
And what life did they find? Some fucking microscopic bullshit.
Yeah,
That's
like,
lame as fuck. I want an alien, bro.
like
I don't want
termites or some
what?
shit.
Yeah, oh, cool. We found bugs. The fuck? I don't give a fuck about no bug.
You want aliens?
Yeah. I think it'd be funny if we found aliens and they just were exactly like just humans. And they're like, hey. And we're like, oh, that's
But way
that's
smarter. Yo, nice of you to show up.
lame. Hey.
We started without you because I can't take your drug dealer time. You said 5 minutes, 45 minutes ago.
It's 5 o'clock.
All right, well, if you want to join us, go ahead. If you want to leave for good, I'm not forcing people to stay here anymore. He left for good.
He
See?
slammed the
That's it.
How much nicer of a boss can I be? You know, I give people the opportunity to do whatever they want. You
Yeah,
show
man.
up to work a half hour late,
Huh?
and I tell you do what you want, and then he leaves. What the fuck do I say to that? Are you coming back in now to stay? Oh, you were just getting. Yeah. Yeah. Sit down, have a seat.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, bro?
How are you?
And then now you guys want to slander me.
High
already.
fiving? Or do a hug?
Cody, this is nice. We got the whole tour group back together for the first time in a few weeks.
Did you extend an
Well,
invite?
Cody actually didn't come to the last shows. And how do you feel about that? Do you regret it, missing New York, where your hometown, where my family came and your family members came? You were in Bali, I think, at a nightclub partying.
And Bali, yeah.
This is
In
networking.
a house full of Jay Alvarez's and rave music playing all night.
That was in Fiji after.
Yeah, you probably had a lot of fun. I think you're dogging on a guy for having a bunch of fun, man.
Yeah.
I think he's chasing something.
Yeah,
And
fun.
Fun.
yeah, we all are, but you got to come back to reality sometimes. And
That is my reality.
you came here and you said I couldn't fucking sleep for a month. All I heard was techno music all fucking night. You're 30, about to be 39 next month. But
Was it fun or was it annoying?
It was fun.
skydiving part was fun.
Yeah.
You like the
Yeah.
skydiving.
But the techno music at night with all their drunk asses was not fun.
well, for a sober guy,
I just felt like I was in prison again.
Damn, that's what prison's like?
Yeah.
everybody's
pretty
fucked. I just
chill.
told you.
Just
yeah,
hanging out.
everybody's all
Just
fucked
hanging
up.
out, loud music. Like when I'm here, it's all quiet.
They just party in prison every night?
Yeah.
Not like with music. They have AM, FM radios where you could put
No,
headphones
we had
in.
a big stereo in prison where I was at.
Playing
What
beer
the
pong and
fuck?
shit? They playing
We
beer
were
pong?
blasting it midday. Yeah.
What games are they playing?
And we had like live music because we used our cell phones as the audio cord, so we have all the live stream new music.
Damn.
Do you guys have karaoke?
You could do it, but I'd never seen anybody do that in there.
Karaoke for 6 months? People are like, how was it? I was prison. You're like,
I'm happy Oscar's here so he could help me fix my Amazon Fire Stick.
That's good. Yeah, it's nice that Oscar's back here to rip this studio down and rebuild it over there too. If we make that decision, I'm kind of on the fence about it now. I want to keep this place maybe because it's gonna be nice to come back here and have an option to shoot or do stuff here.
I think you should.
This apartment?
Yeah,
I think you should get a journal.
I think you should just make more money,
that's what I'm.
and that
also
just
doing.
solves all this talking shit.
Yeah,
I think you should get a journal and just write down like what I want.
You
the
think
next
fucking
5
Logan
years
Paul and Tana and all these guys are talking about fucking this shit? No, they're just making money. Cranking
Don't
shit
compare
out.
him to them.
yeah. Don't compare me to that. Look, I'm just getting out of here because my real friends are in New York. No offense to you guys. You guys are my real friends
He's
too.
not even from me. He's from Utah.
Yeah, but he's here because he has his content team, his crew that he shoots with. He's got work
Yeah.
here. Yeah, just everybody. Kyle they have apartments here. They have family here. My family's in New York. My real friends are in New York. Who do I have here? Mike and Tana. Tana's not even here no more.
Well, we originally came out here to sell weed. Remember that?
Yeah.
That was never our home. This is not our home.
And now it's gone.
We
And
got
now
on a plane. Said, "Yo, you're selling weed in Cali and shipping it." I'm like, "Hell yeah, let's do this shit."
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
we
you've
did
been
it.
on this block for like 10 years, Jeff.
Yeah, you guys
Plus.
overstayed your like welcome.
Yeah, it's time to go back.
Too much trauma.
No,
here.
but this place is hard to break ties because it does have a big part of our life, more than half our life.
I mean, yeah, I think I mean, everyone in this room will know
I've been
someone in LA for the rest of their lives.
I've been coming to
I'll
California.
miss
since-
it for sure, which is why I want to have the option if I don't like it to come back. But yeah, right now nothing's really keeping me here. Even like I don't know. I don't want to talk shit on. I mean, fuck it. We could talk shit on. Pull up that impulsive clip where they
Yo,
were
Mike
like
got you
roasting me.
sober, bro.
Yeah, where
Show
Mike,
gratitude.
Mike claimed that he was the one that fixed my problems. Look at this shit. They're roasting me on a show that I'm in the intro on. I used to be a co-host on.
For 2 episodes.
The 2 episodes, but then it's in Puerto Rico. I'm not flying there every week.
Did it? We got him back.
Hey, we did it too.
He's back.
Oh, Jeff?
We did a show
I know.
a couple days ago.
Yeah.
Because people ask from time to time. We've got this guy who's like part of our intro. I think there was a point where people
I
thought
love
he was
that he was a co-host for all of
1
3 seconds.
No, it's like
Bro,
one
you don't want to fly to
episode.
Puerto Rico. I
Yo,
don't-
your boy Mike hasn't even showed up to one live show.
Oh, yeah, I mean, that you're good.
Yeah, you came to the first one.
That's
And you didn't.
true. Yeah, but he's like, I got him out of that. Motherfucker, Ivan got me out of that. You guys got me out of that. My mother got me out of that. That's serious shit that I was in that I had to get out of. That he just takes credit for and shows up and vlogs me and says that I'm a bad friend.
How?
Listen to this shit that he says. This pissed me off.
Yeah.
This was the final.
I don't know. I think even with the Jeff of it all, I'm very.
Oh shit, that's
I'm
right.
very. I think all the Dobrik.
Yeah,
Alumni,
Corinna's been a sore subject in the Jeff thing because I do love.
Yeah, no
I
shit.
Do love
Oh, yeah.
Corinna, I do love Corinna.
I watched your night shift with her. It was very good. I don't know.
And no, Jeff's come around to it because it's just like, dude, if you have to write off anyone who's ever associated,
Never
with
asked you to
someone
do that.
Hit you in the head with a crane.
Never asked him to do that. I said,
It's
don't
like a
fuck with
lot of-
David. That's what I asked.
People and dude, Corinna's always been really good to me, and it's just like, you know,
Who
like,
else do you miss?
But it is,
Zane?
like, not
Does he
to
miss?
go to Jeff's defense crazy and
Heath?
like whatever. I understand where you're coming from, but
I miss the good times.
I don't know. My respect for all of them. It's hard. Like I don't know.
No, I hear
like,
you. It's
I'm
just-
wondering if Dobrik. I mean, they all say that if he didn't have the money and he didn't have the fame and he didn't have the power, they would still be there. But it's hard. Like even if one of my close ass friends did what Dobrik did to Jeff, like I don't know.
Yeah,
she's
I
a
agree.
real one.
It's just a weird
Yeah.
situation for me because, like, truthfully,
Except for
and I hate to say this, and we just talked about it on Jeff FM, but if I called Corinna to talk about like one of my major life problems, I probably would get more attention from her on it than I would from Jeff.
Yeah, no
Mike
shit.
knew
All
that.
you do is
He
say you got
knew
problems
that.
and you don't want to talk about it. And you were in a relationship for the past year, buddy. The fuck? Talk to her.
Yeah.
Corinna is a better friend than I am.
If Mike called me,
But
with
what
an
are
issue-
Mike's problems?
What do you think
mental
they are?
health? Everybody
Well,
has that.
his girlfriend.
He has a state.
His
That's not a
girlfriend that's
problem.
half his age doesn't want to.
That's
But
not a
they're
problem.
not together anymore.
They broke
boyfriend.
up.
They don't want to be girlfriend boyfriend anymore.
But every time I asked him about that, he said, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to, so what do you, the fuck you
That's
expect
not
me
a
to do?
problem.
Logan won't play with him on the swing set anymore. The girl doesn't want to kiss him behind the tree.
The DJ booth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That clip kind of rubbed me the wrong way, to be honest. Logan didn't say a word because he knew it was like, or maybe he wasn't paying attention.
It looks like he was opening up a Lunchable is what he was doing. Or a fucking
Yeah,
Lunchable.
Yeah, there's
but
more
I'm
to
happy
it.
he didn't chime in because he gets it.
Bro, I wonder if those lunch release taste like fucking dog shit and he has to eat one every episode. He's just like, God damn it. Why the fuck did I make this? And he keeps having to eat it. Just
Yeah.
forcing himself to eat dog food.
There's no way you get that WWE jacked off eating pizza, like put the little sauce.
Yo, you
on it.
don't like those. You throw them up after the podcast and then go get a 5-star meal.
Yeah,
The fuck?
yeah. He's got to have a personal chef.
Yeah.
There ain't no Lunchalies going
I
around.
don't know,
and that-
Lunchly. That's not like what he eats for fun.
Really?
Yeah, no, he he eats a one of one rabbit as a
Probably.
snack.
Yeah,
This
a-
rabbit
like a
has
really-
never existed
a
and
really
will never
rare
exist again.
rabbit.
Yeah.
What I'm saying, and
Yeah.
like and I'm working on that with Jeff. We
Yeah.
talked about it on the show the other day. We had a whole breakdown on it, and I said, listen, dude, like I you and I have been in Jeff's corner to no end. To no end. If he is, it does not matter
That's
when
true.
he calls, what he calls about. We are there for him. And I had and I don't want to call him out on this because he's not here, but I've had conversations about him recently.
you
Where I've
did.
been like, dude, I really
And
needed.
now I'm
someone.
doing it to you.
Well, he was
Yeah.
self-aware
And
first.
you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I
And
don't
so it's
know
like
if
That was nice.
Jeff is always there with the mutual reciprocation for. I understand where you're coming from with that, but sometimes I also think that in life we are like given people where it is our like duty.
100%.
to
That's how I
carry
feel with
them
him. And I love him and will continue to show up every single day, no matter what.
Yeah.
But will I cut off someone who was like loosely affiliated with something that happened?
Yeah,
in
I
his
understand
life?
what you're saying.
Maybe not.
Yeah, and if you
That's the
have this
difference
bond
between
with
people
Corinna, I guess,
from
yeah,
where we're from and people that don't know what they're doing with their life.
I thought
Because
Mike's from the East Coast.
Mike is from Connecticut.
Mike's
yeah,
a
East Coast.
chameleon is what he is. man.
Yeah, like if Cody had a problem with somebody, I'm cutting them off too.
I got a problem with that.
If it's a valid problem, you know?
Yeah.
I have a valid problem.
Yeah.
The last 4 or 5 years of my life have been stripped from me.
So this is like what you want to get away from.
Yeah,
Right? Like
yeah.
this is the exact reason why you want to go to New York.
I mean,
and
like,
stuff
I'll probably
that.
meet up with Mike on trips
But
and
I'm
shit,
just saying,
but-
like, all
but
this, like, fucking, like, talking
about my
like,
personal shit, saying that he got me sober.
And
like,
then you're talking about it, and they're talking about it. It's just like talking. Like, it's just like, this is kind of what you're talking about getting away from, right?
Yeah. If I want to say that I got sober and who helped me, let me say it,
Yeah.
Like, I'll give the flowers to the people that did, because it was a hard thing to do. My own mother found me having a seizure.
Yeah.
That's horrifying shit. Mike wasn't in in that room. Mike wasn't there for that. It's, you know, and that shit rubbed me the wrong way. And then to have it followed up with like, oh, Corinna's a better friend or like emotionally than Jeff or whatever the fuck he said. I don't know.
Maybe you were going through a drug addiction in the moment.
And eye surgery, and I was in a detox, and I had a lot of stuff going on. Sorry, I wasn't
also
checking
maybe
in.
you're not a woman, and you don't need to, be letting your friend cry every other night about his girlfriend won't kiss him.
He wouldn't even tell me that his girlfriend and him broke up. So, the fuck do you want me to say? You want me to guess it?
Yeah.
I don't know, but I guess Corinna knows all the answers. She knew to get off the rope. That's smart.
She is smarter.
Yeah, that's true. Another plane crashed. Air India flight crash killed 241 people, one survivor. The guy was seated in seat 11A.
Yeah.
He was in another plane crash that he survived 24 years ago.
No, it's a
Guess
different
what
guy.
seat he was?
Different guy. It's not the same guy.
I just read an article about it. Did I get Joe Rogan?
It's just two guys that was sitting in 11A. One was 20 years prior. It was just a different guy at the same seat.
Did I just racially profile? Because they look both. Well, it was a flight India, you know.
No, it was just another guy at the same seat, but just two different timings. Plane crash.
So 11A is the seat to get.
Yeah, I guess so, huh?
Maybe it's like in the middle where, you know, there's a plane.
You think that flight is about to get more expensive? Or that seat, sorry. That seat's about to get more expensive?
11A?
Yeah.
It's
I sat.
It's a window seat. It's a window seat at least.
I've sat 11A a ton.
Then you guys are playing. You guys are playing it safe. It's good. Keep it up. You know.
No.
Maybe one day we'll be talking about you guys.
I looked it up. I think first class is most likely to die. And the back of the plane.
And the pilots.
The middle is pretty safe.
Pilots are smoked.
Yeah. Well, they're the ones who crashed it.
Yeah. Captain's got to go down. Captain's got to go down.
Imagine the pilots live. It's like, oh, great.
You know, Florida
manslaughter charges. 300 to both of you.
You killed 300 people.
Do you think it's okay to run over angry mobs?
No.
What the fuck?
Where'd that come from?
I don't know, because I seen Florida pass a law saying if an angry mob surrounds your car and you feel threatened, you have the right to run them over.
Yeah, I don't know. No. That's killing people. I don't want to kill people. I think if we avoid killing people at all costs.
No, I did. Yeah, Florida.
I know. That sucks. Florida sucks.
Yeah.
I know you guys love Miami.
Miami's fun.
I just seen somebody get ran over on Instagram yesterday. That's why.
We did a aim test for me yesterday.
So how does that work?
So I've been dreaming of this because my double vision on this side is the worst. So, you know, baseball is a predominantly left eye sport. You look this way, you pitch this way. So I wanted to see if I could hit some balls and if this eye was working.
Yeah.
Fucking discouraging, man. I was swinging, giving it my
all. What
all.
if you switch to the right and then
just become a switch hitter at 35 years old?
Yeah, fuck it, man.
We're too old, bro. Baseball's a young man's sport, we realized.
Become a switch hitter or use your bad eye.
Yeah.
Those are your options.
Yeah, but it was pretty good, and I feel like once the swelling goes down, I'll be able to smack those balls out of the park. I hit one bomb out of there. This guy, all testosteroned up, he hit a ball. He fucking crushed this thing. I was impressed, but it was the only one he hit. Out of like 100
if you want a confidence boost, I think you'd hit a ball better than me, Nick, Kyle, Oscar. Probably.
Yeah, but they didn't have like Little League and stuff. Like Staten Island was all about traditional sports. It wasn't all like.
Yeah, I just danced with a bunch of transgender kids.
Is that what you did in Utah?
Yeah, in Utah. That's what I did.
Growing up?
Yeah, growing up. It was just transgender dance lessons.
Did you have any sports in school or anything? Were you at theater?
Yeah.
Were you in theater or something?
I did theater. I did lacrosse, swimming, wrestling.
Yeah, way different than what the way. Yeah, Cody, what's going on that phone? Notes for the podcast.
His fucking feet.
His toe beans are poking out.
Yeah, he's got some feet out.
Pointing at everyone this whole time.
It's nice though.
What? Nothing's going on.
Huh?
Huh?
Just working.
We're gonna start taking that phone when we do the shows. We're gonna start leaving it in the green room. Okay, let's talk about some drama. That canceled podcast is finally over. Ryan, what are your thoughts? How are you going to go on with your life? How will you live? How will you survive?
Well, I don't know. I think Tana will probably continue the show by herself, and it'll be a lot better.
What? Bro, damn.
What?
That was a brutally, I guess, truthfully honest answer from you.
Why is it over?
Brooke, I mean, come on.
What don't you like about Brooke?
I don't know.
She's a racist.
Yeah.
No, I just had a simple question here. But
I mean,
are
she's
you gonna
just-
miss the
she-
show or not? I don't want to get into all this.
She just,
But-
I don't know.
I mean, speak your mind. You know.
I'm not speaking my
Isn't
mind.
she
Just going
dating-
by
isn't
what I
she-
read on the internet.
Yeah, I'm repeating what I heard on the internet. She's racist. She's dating a pedophile, and then something else.
Man, those are their own fans ruin their show. Like that's why you don't have a show anymore because you made these people
Well, also
so
you gotta
mentally
stop.
ill.
You gotta stop sharing so much. Like, you know what I mean?
And don't do racist
that
tweets.
Paris. Well, yeah, but I mean, everyone's
do
got
racism,
that.
anything.
Delete them before you get popular. The fuck? What are you doing? Go back in time and delete. Go.
Yeah.
That's the method.
Oh, I want to be popular on the internet. Maybe I should see if I got some racist tweets from 2012.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
we all
'cause-
do. So go delete them.
Bro, growing up for us with rap music, my mom used to call me the N-word when
Yeah.
I did bad in school. She would get my report card and she would, you know.
I just learned your mom's gonna call you after this episode.
How was the New York show? A lot of fun, right?
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I love New York City so much. I will definitely live there as well one day.
That was a full circle moment for me. Even though Cody wasn't there, it would have been nice that if he was there. But having my parents come and do that because
Singing the Beatles on stage.
yeah, and having my dad play the guitar because he would never do stuff like that. Like he's a little shy. Like he just likes to play in the house in his guitar.
I don't know.
room.
Maybe they didn't need to sit through the whole show.
Yeah,
but
because I
whatever.
couldn't really answer questions the way I wanted to. Like
Yeah.
you know, I always say I podcast like if my mom was in the room, but I always forget.
But you
and
don't.
I say wild shit
For sure.
and then she
don't.
hears it anyway. But yeah, I've had a rocky relationship with my father, so to see like him come support and do that on stage was
I mean, you had a rocky relationship when like you guys were like a teenager.
no, still
Really?
still to this day. Yeah,
Well-
when I was going through the whole drug shit, he flipped out on me, and I never got yelled at by my father. And like since I became rich and famous, it's true. You know.
You just laughed exactly like him.
Yeah,
too.
I don't know. You become your parents. Now I'm excited for the rest of the shows because we could just get to go out there and fucking go nuts. Vegas, Arizona coming up, and then all the
I
Texas
quit.
shows.
But yeah, you'll have a lot of fun.
Did you actually quit?
I mean, man.
Are you brooking
you
Tana
want-
me right now? Is this what this is?
Is she? So she's
Because
quitting.
then you're fired. I'm not letting you quit on me. Fuck that. You're done. I can't get along with you anymore. I can't feel comfortable to tell jokes with staring at your face anymore.
No, I'm not quitting. It'll be fine. I'll finish it out. It'll be
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, it's 5 more shows.
Yeah.
We're gonna crush them.
I think we should just be a little bit more loose on these shows.
Yeah, no,
Fuck around.
no script.
No script.
I won't ask you to write nothing. We're scrapping the Luigi bit.
You're not
It's-
following it all. Who gives a fuck? We'll just go
Luigi
out there and be like,
Mangione.
you suck my dick. You suck. This show sucks. Fuck this venue. Don't ever have us back.
that's what I've been doing. that's what I did in Boston. I came out wearing a full head to toe Yankee outfit. I said, "Fuck you guys! I already got your money for the tickets."
Yeah.
And that's not really how I feel.
No.
I want to give them a good show,
You
and I
definitely
think
like-
we
and
do.
you want them to keep buying stuff.
I think we do put more care into our show than most people that do these live podcast tours.
Yeah, like yeah, for sure. It's better than like any other live podcast, 100%.
Yeah, and that's why I say like I'm not making a lot of money because we do put in the production of having like all of us there and not just me going out there trying to become a stand-up comedian overnight.
Yeah.
You know, I get to have fun. I'm comfortable up there with my boys and everybody knows me in the audience.
Mm-hmm.
It's way easier than stand-up. I'm not claiming to be a stand-up,
Yeah.
but I do say that sometimes when I meet girls at Nobu, I'm a stand-up comedian. Yeah.
You can just say you're a live performer.
All right, guys, I got bad news.
What?
You know my truck that I love so much, my classic truck?
Yeah.
It got stolen.
What?
Yeah, it got stolen.
the
I
fuck?
filed the police report yesterday.
Oh
If
my
anybody has any
God.
information
You
on
have
it, I love
insurance?
that truck. I will give a reward if anybody has any information that leads to the finding of that truck because I plan on having that truck for life.
Where'd you
know?
leave the keys?
I have the keys. The car was parked on the street
How did it
because
get stolen?
the transmission blew, and I had to park it on a side street, which it's happened before. It's a headache to fix the
Are you
transmission,
sure it just
but it's
didn't
old.
get towed?
I did check if it got towed. No, but they have like, it's crazy. The woman at the police station was so cool. It's like the Silver Lake like area police station,
Yeah.
and she was showing me that they have these cars that go around and they do the plate readers. So every day there was an update of the plate getting read when the car was parked there because I left it there for a couple days because we had to go.
So what was the last
right
day?
before we had left to go to either do a show or to Thailand or something like that. But it was up until the last day they had a picture. Then we went back to go pick up the truck, and it was gone. So it got stolen the day after they had taken a picture of the plate. So it was there, and then fucking 24
It was
hours.
coordinated. What the fuck?
Yeah, so I'm like, that's probably a sign for me to give up on LA. You know, not saying shit wouldn't get stolen in New York, but I think it's just a sign. I love that truck so much. If anybody knows any chop shops, I don't care if they're fucking murderers. I will go in there and I will John Wick that place and get that car back because I love that truck.
Do you get all the, so how does that work? You get all the money the car's worth back from insurance?
No.
It's just
it's an old truck, so they don't know how much they would pay me fucking $500 for a 1980 Silverado. They don't know how much money I put into it.
Damn, that's like a $20,000 at least.
At least, yeah. It had sentimental value.
No, they would have gave you more. You gotta get it appraised.
Yeah, go get it. Just
Yeah.
get it. I think you'll get some money out of it, definitely.
But yeah, I'm devastated.
Damn, that sucks, dude. That really does blow.
Yeah. But it is what it is. You know, it's not the end of the world.
That means we gotta go out and steal somebody else's car.
Now just imagine that.
That's what I wanted to do. But two wrongs don't make a right.
Yeah.
In my book, they do.
But like Mike said last episode, like a sick man only wants to be healthy, and a healthy guy wants like a bunch of money and unnecessary bullshit. So I'm happy regardless, even if my truck's stolen.
Yeah, I mean, like you're not an immigrant.
I think
your
Mike
child's
says a
gonna
lot of
take
things
away.
just to say
I'm
it.
alive. I'm healthy. I'm getting better mentally and physically every day. I'm getting jacked again.
I think Mike quotes a lot of things just to quote. Like, he said he got you sober, and that wasn't true. So his credibility is no good.
If you want to be happier, love the people around you.
That's a good one.
Thanks.
Spread love.
I don't know why I don't have my own show.
I'm starting my own show.
Starting my own show.
It's in the works.
It's gonna be thick.
Yeah, it's just gonna be
We're gonna
me.
eat a burger, and then we're gonna talk about how much like your life could be better.
All right,
That is
enough.
100% happening.
Enough roasting Mike because we did too much this episode. Cody,
Yo.
what's going on that phone?
He's texting. What is that? A Monsters Inc. fan club? What the fuck? It's crazy.
Yeah, damn, he pulled up the old truck. Look at it. There it is. If anybody sees that truck, has any information, I will
have your daughter
reward. I will reward you cash, whatever you want. Also, should I just have a yard sale, like out of this house? Just sell off all the shit.
Wait, I thought you were staying here. I'm confused now.
I'm confused. I'm on the fence about it.
You just told me you're keeping it.
Yo,
I thought you were giving Oscar the
he doesn't know what he's doing. You got a journal tonight.
So what does
Yeah,
what
I gotta make
what
up
does a
my mind.
yard sale have to do with anything?
Because I got that chandelier. I can't put that in an apartment in New York. The apartment in New York is a fucking shoebox.
I know. But
I'll take it.
A chandelier is not gonna.
Where are
hold
you gonna put that chandelier?
How much is it worth?
$9,000.
You gotta hang
Fucking,
it.
I'll take it.
It's 10 feet.
I know. I'll just take it and
It's gonna be
fucking,
dragging
I don't know,
along your
sell it or
floor.
something. Just sell it, I guess.
That's what I'm trying to do. Sell it. Sell the Cuban link chandelier. If anybody wants to buy it, hit up Ivan or hit up Kyle in the DMs. Serious inquiries only. I don't want psychopaths to showing up here to
what
fucking.
What else are you selling?
Are
Are you gonna get rid of like all this shit, or are you just?
This sign is very important to me. It was
You can't
made-
just go like.
No, Oscar's dad, who built this, is gonna come in and take it down and try to salvage this wood because I like the wood. So much shit's happened here. The flood, fucking break-ins.
Are you set on this, or is this a real thing, or are you gonna like?
I'm on the fence.
Yeah, so it's like, what are you talking about? We don't even know if this is actually happening.
I know.
I'm moving to New York 100% this week.
Are you?
For the next 4 months. That's 100%.
And then we'll just see you at tour?
Yeah, and I'm gonna go. Cody and I are going to Africa to give haircuts to underprivileged kids out there.
Are you actually gonna do that, or am I gonna cut it out of the?
What am I lying?
I already,
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
already
do that.
booked it.
You want me to stay here and give haircuts to unappreciative influencers?
No, I want to make sure you do that.
No.
He's just checking you to make sure, you know?
Yeah.
I get it.
Fuck everybody thinking I'm a fucking liar for.
No, it's not a liar. It's not. He didn't accuse you of lying. He's just making sure that you're not.
I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna stop talking about
speaking
stuff.
in
I'm just gonna do it.
All right, there you go.
Okay.
What's your opinion on the ice stuff, huh?
I talked about him earlier.
Did you?
Are you not clocking me?
What's your
when
opinion?
When did he talk about it?
Are you not you're not clocking what
When
I'm
did he
saying?
talk about it?
What's your
I'm
opinion?
standing on business. You're
You
not
didn't talk
clocking.
about it at
You're not
all.
clocking what I'm
All right,
saying.
so what's your opinion?
Who the fuck says that? Who said that?
I'm standing on business. You're not clocking what I'm saying. What are you
Oh, yeah,
not
that's
getting?
nut job.
I'm here at the beach with my friends. And you want me to talk about ice raids? I'm over here with my friends doing a podcast.
At the beach. You know what I'm saying? You don't think I'm a real fucking guy, do you?
Yeah, what the
You're gonna
fuck?
put this video out of context. You're gonna say I'm mad. I don't know who the paying you to provoke me, but I'm not the fucking one. Okay? Stop.
Wait.
Yeah, who the
Someone
fuck
should
is
edit
that?
that. Someone wait, pause it. Someone should edit that when he says I'm not the fucking one, and then play that song where he's like I'm the one, I'm the one, yeah, I'm the one.
Damn, he's going through it though. He's getting older because he's not even saying the terms right. I'm standing on business, so you're not clocking. I think he was trying to say it's not clicking in your brain.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I think
you are the one.
I think yeah, you are the one, bro.
You're not clocking it, bro. You're getting it all wrong.
I think his wife. I just don't think. I don't think it's his wife's
Celebrity
fault.
relationships
I just think
don't
that
last.
it's not her fault. I just think that he didn't want to marry her. I don't know. Man, I know too much.
Whoa,
shit about
bro.
Wait.
Whoa.
He's still in love with Selena Gomez, bro.
No, he's not.
Yeah,
He's
he
not.
is.
He's not.
Yes,
Selena's
he is.
happy with that guy.
Yeah, no shit. That's why he's losing his fucking mind.
He posted a blunt on Instagram on Father's Day. Like he was just out smoking weed by himself. Just
I mean-
a picture of his hand with a blunt.
Well, that's like sick. I mean, that's a good Father's Day for him. Just being like, all right, you take the kid. I'm gonna go smoke.
Maybe
weed
he's
by
the most
myself."
honest guy out there.
He probably is.
I can't believe you didn't
wait,
catch
is
it.
that what happened? Is they were like, "Yo, Justin, you got any opinions on the ice stuff?" And was he like,
No, I just-
"I'm at the beach with my friends. You don't think I'm a real guy?"
Nah, I just didn't want to answer your question.
Oh,
and I
why?
figured you would have seen that on TikTok by now or
Do
something.
you not have opinions on that?
On the ice raids, who's gonna mow the lawns? I can't.
So you could be. So you
Stop, cut that,
But
no.
also, no.
Who's gonna do all the manual labor that
That's
the
good.
whites don't want to do?
That's good.
Because the whites over here want to keep their hands nice and soft and work in an office doing accounting or
Yeah.
tax fraud or some shit or fucking crypto
Yeah,
pump and
but ICE
dumps.
is just enforcing the law. They don't make the law.
Fuck them.
Is ICE undercover cops?
Immigration.
No, federal agency.
Yeah.
But
Something.
they dress like in plain clothes, right?
Well, they dress in like masks. They don't want anyone.
Yeah,
to
they
that's
don't.
the
They don't have a
riot, guys.
uniform. They don't have.
They
just,
don't want anyone another identity. They'll literally go into
Yeah.
houses with masks and.
He could be ICE.
He could be an ICE agent.
Yeah.
Is that where you've been?
What's your opinion on it, Cody? You just said you wanted to ram a car into a bunch of protesters.
No.
Or maybe you were talking about you wanted to ram it into the ICE agents. I don't know. You
I
just
don't
said
know.
a bunch
My
of people.
opinion is, I don't like that they just take the people
Yeah.
that are actually working and doing hard, but then they also enforcing the law at the same time.
I love Mexican people. Is it just Mexicans?
No, it's everybody.
I mean,
all
well,
races.
Nah, I mean they're not targeting white people.
Like,
Show me a
What do you
video.
mean? They just locked the
Like
Australian guy
Dobrik.
up.
They should get
They
Dobrik.
just
He's
locked-
Slovakian.
They
They should
locked
get
the
his ass.
Australian guy up and just deported the Australian guy.
Well, good. Just kidding.
No,
Yeah,
but
the fuck's wrong with the fucking Australian?
I don't know. I just
Aussies.
think there's a way to go about it. It's the politics are fucked up here. They let them in, and then now they're sending them back out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe because it's like every 4 years we're like, all right.
Yeah, so
immigration's
it's
good,
kind of
come
Congress.
across,
It's kind
and
of
then
Congress's
fuck it.
fault,
Well, I don't
and
know.
people who they vote for.
Yeah.
Like, I know people that have really built a life for themselves and have an honest living here.
I mean,
and
you come from Italian immigrants. I come from. My dad was Canadian. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for immigration. We all come from immigrants. It's like, yeah, where do we draw the line of like legal immigration of stuff like that? But I just think that like obviously we shouldn't have people separating families and shit like that. That's fucked.
Yeah.
We're all in agreement there.
See, now you're clocking me.
Now I'm clocking
Now
you.
you're standing on
and
business.
I understand you're a person that wants to go to the beach with your friends.
Yeah. Shit, I'm at the beach, and you want to ask me about ice? My opinion on
Can
ice?
I see the rest of this?
I'm a real person.
It's really funny.
Okay? I'm not to be f***ed with. I don't know who's paying you to f*** with me or provoke me, but I'm not the one.
I'm the
I don't
one,
care that you're
yeah.
on the sidewalk. I don't care what kind of dirty work, what kind of nasty you're getting paid in the background to provoke me, bro, but I'm not the one. I'm
You're
really
getting
not the one.
you seem like you're
I don't
getting
care if you're on the
provoked.
sidewalk, bro.
To make it look like he's mad, but he's not even mad.
Clearly, you're here for an alternate.
This is out of
agenda. Why would
context.
you want to be here to provoke me like this? This isn't love.
This isn't love.
This isn't love, bro.
Yeah, he's
This
like,
is weird,
oh
bro.
shit, dog, I'm
Y'all are
working.
on some real weird.
He got the most viral video. This guy, he crushed it. You gave him gold right there. You said all that
Dude,
shit.
I don't know
That'll
what
never go away.
I don't
That-
know what Justin Bieber thinks. There's a video of him doing this every 3 months. That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
but this one,
And
when
it's
he
just
got
like-
all the sayings wrong, I'm standing on business. You're not clocking me. I'm a real like all that shit's gonna be a meme for the next 100 years. I think that's
a
gonna
month,
go down in
but
history.
that's 100 years in the internet.
I wish you weren't here right now so we could do a weather segment. That'd be nice.
All right, let's
Just be
cut to a
good time.
weather segment. Why don't we have Steven call in and do a weather segment?
I think Steven just let go of himself. He got super fat. He ate up all that Steve will do it money. I think he's like 400, 500 pounds now. Like, you ever see the movie The Whale?
I'm fine.
Where the guy can't get up off the
Yeah.
sofa?
Nodded.
I think that's Steven now.
Oh, I could do that. Sucks.
Y'all be like
Yeah.
my parents right now.
I mean, what can you
Jeff,
do to
do you
help
feel-
a guy like that
Well,
when he
who
just
should
doesn't?
we call in and have a weather segment? Who could do one?
Nobody does them like you, Ryan.
Wow, thanks. That's so nice.
Chad does a good job too.
All right, guys. I guess that's it. This is our last podcast here. So,
All right,
anything
great.
you want to get out? Like, did you enjoy the past few years of us?
Is that what you were waiting for the whole time? All right, let's everyone go around the room
No,
and say
you
their
go.
favorite. No, me.
Because he's not gonna have an opinion.
Yeah, I've had a lot of memories here. So if this is real, the problem is, Jeff, I don't know if this is real.
I'm being fucking serious. It's our
I
last
know,
show
but
here,
you're saying
possibly.
I might keep it here, I might keep it there, I might.
I'm
go
indecisive.
There,
I got a
so
lot.
how am I supposed to have like a meaningful moment if I'm gonna show up here a week from now?
Well, I came here because I came to pick up the furniture.
I'll rip this fucking thing. Who stuck this on here? Rip it off. There you go. Now you think I'm fucking playing games? I'm standing on business.
I came to the beach with my friends.
I'm just trying to do a podcast with my friends. I'm standing on business, and you want to provoke me to make it look like I'm mad.
No.
Nah.
I've had a great couple years here, and if this is truly the end, you've all impacted.
It's not the end of the show. I'm still gonna continue the podcast.
I mean,
Just gonna
hey,
do
I
some
might-
episodes in New
I
York
might not be
with
here,
Garbage
you know
Men,
what I
and
mean?
you'll
I'm
call in to
Yeah,
do the
do you
weather
feel-
segment with it.
Huh?
It's like how there was Sweet Life of Zach and Cody.
We're
but-
doing Sweet Life on Deck now.
Yeah, but you're not going to be on the On Deck series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you'll call into the New York ones. Give me the weather in LA, because I'm sure the people in New York would love to hear that.
Yeah, you should come
And-
do it at the studio, and like we could actually like.
I'm just gonna straight up Tim Dillon this shit back and forth. Have a set in New York, have a set in LA, and I'm gonna have the best guests.
and just start having more fun with it. I think
No
everyone wants you to get away from the drama. I mean, in regards to like Tana,
Listen.
Mike, all that shit.
It's a
I know-
business.
I know,
It's a business.
I know.
You know,
I know.
gotta talk about cancels over. I like how you said fuck Brooke or whatever. That was cool. You gave a real opinion. You know, that was even though I don't
I don't know
necessarily
her.
agree.
I mean, she might be nice. I don't.
But
know
you
her.
gave a genuine opinion.
I don't know her.
That's all I want
I'm
from
just
you
sticking
guys.
up
You
for
know,
our friend.
I don't want no fence sitters like Mike that can't decide who's a better friend, me or Corinna. The one who's fucking bit. I'm done. I'm done with that. I'm letting that go. You know.
I think it's like, yeah. If we're her friend, if we're Tana's friend, and she's saying, I don't want to do my podcast with this person, she sucks, then it'll be like, all right, she sucks.
Yeah.
We should all just be like, all right, she sucks.
Yeah, but you know what?
I don't know if that. I don't even know what's happening.
I think the
I don't
final
know.
straw was the tour. They had this situation where Tana was not coming to the shows or sightseeing, and you guys want me to be more involved in the vlogs, and I am trying to be now. But I've already been to every state. I've seen everywhere already. Like, I'm not trying to go sightseeing in fucking Minneapolis, you know, or
We saw the George Floyd memorial.
I don't need to go see where they killed a guy. You know, I'd rather sleep in and get my brain right for the show. But that's what Tana's situation was. So I'm the
I don't
Tana
think
and
that's-
our
I
crew.
don't think that's
All
why.
you guys
I
get
don't-
mad at me because you're like, yo, you need to be at
I
the meet
don't
and greet
think-
15 minutes before.
I don't think. Well,
I want to roll up and have the people
no,
screaming
but
outside.
also you do need to be there for sound check and all that shit.
I
Of
do, and I
course you
show
do.
up. I show up for everything on time. I haven't been late to one thing. You guys just stress
alright.
like to stress
No,
for
it's all good.
nothing.
Whatever.
Mm.
All right, fuck my sincere moment, because fuck you and fuck this show and fuck everybody.
All right, Oscar, you want to go?
Huh?
Or Kyle, you would give a genuine answer about this place. You happy to get out of the bathroom?
Yeah, honestly.
Is it hot in there?
No, I think I've developed like scoliosis in here, maybe.
Damn, at least I got your health insurance.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I
Nick,
don't know.
you don't have nothing, so you're fucked. You hurt your ankle skateboard, and you break a finger and can't edit.
I'd probably say
I'm
my
my own
favorite
person.
moment in here is when Siobhan lit off all the fireworks in the podcast room.
That's one of my least favorite moments. I hated that.
My favorite moment is when Oscar lost all the footage. I thought that was funny.
That was the worst moment. That actually probably caused a lot of my mental problems. To his own
Or
mouth.
the second episode ever when we had Ryan sit next to the street
The Joker,
performer.
yeah, the street performer. That was
funny.
one of the best ever. We came right out the gate hot. We were killing it, and then we lost our touch. I also liked when you called Mike. It was like a week after your dad passed, and you said, "Fuck your dead dog," and then he flipped the table.
Yep.
That was a highlight. I don't know how good you feel about that, but you stood on business. You clocked them.
He wasn't clocking me,
and you had to stand on business.
I was just trying to hang out with my dead dad and go to the beach with my dead dad. And
let's wrap it up, huh?
Wait, Cody, what was your favorite moment in Jeff FM?
I don't know. I think when Mike flipped the table and ran out.
That was a good moment. Yeah. See, you got to talk shit and have drama. Like
My favorite moment was Steve Madden.
We've had a lot of good moments, but there's so much more new stuff to come. It's just going to be a little more mature.
Everyone's look. Oscar has got his business. You're moving to New York. These boys in the bathroom are young entrepreneurs. This guy's traveling the world. I'm doing stuff.
I'm gonna travel more with him, and I'm gonna.
I think like there's a chapter ending.
I've just owned a barbershop in New York for 6 months, and I haven't shot an episode there.
Yeah.
So that's what I need to really get on, and I'm just excited to be.
But I
shooting
think
in New
there's
York.
a chapter ending, and there's no hard feelings. You know what I mean?
I think the barbershop belongs in New York, New York City. You know, that's the type.
And
of humor
I think we all want to see you make that show again. I think everyone wants to see you make that show again. I don't give a fuck about a mic
vlogs
podcast,
or
dog shit. I want to see you make that show again.
Yeah.
I want to see you make shows again.
My dad said
I
he
would
wants you
like
to
to
shout out
produce.
shout out his company.
Oh yeah, what is it?
JG Custom.
JG Customs?
Yeah, that's all he said he wants.
JG Customs.
No
Hit up
website,
Oscar's dad
no
if you want
phone
to get
number.
a set built like this. Let him finish my shit first, but dude, wait like 2 weeks to hit him up.
If you can find us, we'll figure it out.
Yeah. All right, listen, I love you guys. Maybe you'll see the studio again, maybe you won't. I don't know. I'm indecisive. I'm confused. Maybe I'll come back next week. Transgender.